Blue and red lights flashed across my backyard like fireworks gone wrong. Karen from the HOA stood on my grass finger pointed straight at me, shouting, "Officer, arrest him." But when the cuffs snapped shut, they didn't close on my wrists. They closed on hers. Act 1. The conflict begins. I should probably back up. My name's Jason Miller. My wife Emily and I live on Maple Grove Circle with our son Noah. He's 7, loves dinosaurs, extra pickles, and running our golden retriever Scout across the lawn. That weekend, we planned something simple, something good. Our neighbor, Mr. Walker, a quiet Army veteran, had just come home from the hospital. The man fixed my mailbox when I first moved in, never asked for help, always gave it. I thought, why not throw a welcome home, BBQ? Nothing crazy, just some food music low enough that you could still hear the birds' kids playing in the yard. We even printed little flyers. Welcome home. Mr. Walker. Backyard BBQ at Jason and Emily's. 3 to 7 p.m. Family friendly. Come hungry. We slipped one into every mailbox, even Karen's. Yeah, that. Karen, HOA board secretary. She wears a blazer even on Saturdays, carries a clipboard like it's a weapon, and clicks her pen so loud it sounds like a gavel. Click, click, click. Saturday morning I'm setting up the grill. Emily's laying out lemonade. Noah's tying balloons to the fence, red and blue ones he begged for. That's when I hear the clicking. Karen, standing at the edge of my driveway, smile thinner than a razor. "I saw your flyer," she says. "Just trying to save you from trouble. Balloons aren't allowed on exterior fences. Visual clutter provision, Section 5.3. Gatherings over 10 people require 2 weeks' notice, Section 8.1. And your sign by the gate, against Section 2.4. Oh, and charcoal smoke, if I smell it, I'll have to document it." Emily, calm as ever, points out the handbook backyard events are fine grills 11 feet from the fence we measured. "We'd love for you to come, Karen," she says sweetly. "I even made veggie burgers just for you." For a second, just a second, Karen's face softens. Then click. That damn pen. "I'll be observing," she says and walks off. I should have known then. She wasn't going to let this go. Act 2. Escalation and the breaking point. The afternoon is perfect. Neighbors bring food. Kids chase Scout. Mr. Walker arrives with his daughter, and the man's eyes nearly tear up when he sees the welcome. I flip burgers wearing my stupid, kiss the cook apron, and everything feels right. Except for Karen, standing outside the fence, phone up, filming like she's the neighborhood detective, loud enough for us to hear. Timestamp, 3:12 p.m., open flame hazard, decibel reading 55. I carry a plate to the fence. Veggie burger, Karen, best in town. Her eyes flicker. For a heartbeat, she's just human. Then her jaw tightens. "I don't eat during investigations." Click. "Fine, whatever." I go back to my grill. At 5:20, the welcome sign we pinned inside the yard slips, blows onto the sidewalk. I pick it up, pin it back. Karen swoops closer. "You can't block the sidewalk. Balloons attract wildlife." Mike, my neighbor with the green truck, laughs. "Yeah, raccoons love a good party." Karen's lips press thin. "You'll be hearing from management." Then she storms off. I think it's over. It isn't. At 5:45, the gate rattles. Not Scout. Karen forces it open. Marches in with 2 management reps and some guy holding a clipboard. "No knock, no permission." "Cease and desist," she shouts. "This event violates HOA policy. This yard is now under inspection." I put my spatula down, palms open. "Karen, you can't just walk into my backyard. This is private property." The clipboard guy hesitates, but Karen cuts him off. "We have to enforce. We need precedent." She's filming everything, shouting aggressive neighbor behavior at Mike, who hasn't moved an inch. Mr. Walker Kane steady whispers, "Let them have their day. We're celebrating life here." Karen's eyes flash. "I'm calling 911. Dangerous unauthorized gathering, open flame, safety risk." And that's when it hits me. I look around, kids clutching popsicle sticks. Sarah, the shy new neighbor, trembling my wife's hand tight on Noah's shoulder. My whole block watching me. And for a moment I break. My chest sinks. My throat tightens. What if she's right? What if I'm the one in violation? What if cops haul me away in front of my son and Karen wins? I almost say, screw it. Let it end. But then I feel Emily's hand squeeze mine. I see Walker standing tall despite his pain. And I remember I promised myself I wouldn't show my kid that kindness equals weakness. I straighten my back. Karen, I say calm but firm. Step outside my yard. HOA rules stop at my property line. She ignores me, dials 911, and plants herself right next to my grill. Minutes later, the sirens wail. Blue and red lights spill across the fence. Karen smiles like she's already won. Over here, officer, arrest him, he's the one. One cop eyes the broken latch. Another looks at the no trespassing sign. Then at Karen inside my yard. His hand moves toward his cuffs. My heart pounds so hard I can't hear anything else. Act 3, the climax and the fall. I step forward, hands empty. Officers welcome. This is my home. Ask me anything. Karen lunges, heel catches on the patio, nearly topples the lemonade table. Cups crash, ice scatters. She screams, "Documented, arrest him." The officer raises a calming hand. Everybody breathe. Then the other officer moves, fast. Click. The cuffs snap not on me but on Karen. Her face twists from triumph to horror. What? No, you don't understand. I'm with the HOA. I have authority. The taller cop shakes his head. Ma'am, HOA rules don't override state law. You forced entry. You refused to leave. That's trespassing. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Kids whisper. Mike mutters, "Well, I'll be damned," then bites his tongue because Noah's right there. And then Karen's handbag slips. Papers scatter across the grass. Foreclosure filings. Notes on nearly every house. Potential grounds for forced sale. Monitor for financial strain. Profit margins confidential. Neighbors snatch them up, reading aloud. She wrote me up for my mailbox being crooked. She threatened my daughter over chalk art. This says my business is failing. How does she even know that? The block erupts. Years of fear boiling over. And Karen, red-faced, sputtering, can't stop it. That's when headlights roll up. A black SUV. Out steps a man in a suit with a leather briefcase. Calm, polished. "Good evening. Jonathan Price, attorney for the HOA. Those documents belong to my firm." Mike barks. Funny, our names are all over them. Price smiles that cold lawyer smile. Exploratory notes. Standard procedure. Emily cuts in, voice sharp. "You're building cases to push families out. That's not procedure. That's predatory." Before he can answer, Karen breaks. "You promised me power. You told me if I gathered violations, you'd make me president." The yard freezes. Price's mask cracks. The officers step in. "Sir, you're coming with us too." And when they pry open his briefcase, papers spill, cash bundled tight, and a gun. The neighbors gasp. The cops slap cuffs on Price. He sneers at Karen. "You fool, couldn't keep your mouth shut." Karen shrieks, thrashes, insists it's all for the community, but it's over. Both of them shoved into cruisers' doors, slamming shut. And that's when headlights flood the block again. 3 SUVs. Out steps Richard Hale, the president of the HOA board. Gold tie, cold eyes. "I believe you have something that belongs to us." The neighbors' close ranks. Sarah, trembling but fierce, raises a sheet high. "Not anymore. This is yours, but tonight it's ours." She tears it in half. Rip. The sound shreds the night. Hale's face twists into raw fury. He lunges, bodyguards moving with him until a cop draws his weapon. Back. Now. One by one, neighbors lift the files they grabbed. One by one, they tear them apart. Pages rain down like broken wings. Walker Kane raised bellows. "This is our neighborhood, not yours." The crowd cheers, voices thunderous. The fear that once choked us turns into fire. And Richard Hale. He glares at us, jaw tight, then sneers. "You think you've won? This is only the beginning. Next time it won't be papers you're tearing, it'll be your mortgages." He snaps his fingers. SUVs retreat. Engines roar, taillights vanish into the night. But by then Karen's already in cuffs, Price too. Their power shattered, their secrets exposed. And for the first time in years, the neighborhood isn't silent anymore. Closing line. Because here's the truth. People like Karen thrive on fear, but the moment neighbors stand together, fear loses its power.